What's up, everyone? This is Movie and Game Lover 98, and this is a video going to be for Flick Lover 2000 Returns, doing my overview of Season 3 of DragonTales. So yeah, Flick Lover 2000 Returns. I hope you enjoy this video on my overview of Season 3 of DragonTales this time. It's going to be the same thing like I did for Season 2. First part's going to be the history on that season, and then the second part's going to be guessing the voice impression. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this Flick Lover 2000 Returns on my overview of Season 3 of DragonTales. So yep, Season 3 is a very interesting season of DragonTales. It was the third and indeed the final season of the show's history because it would just... Well, I'll tell you the history. It first aired in February 2005 with the double-length episode, the two-part episode To Fly with a New Friend. Yeah, where this time, a new kid lives next door to Max and Emmy. We all know his name is Enrique. And this time, in these episodes, in the future ones, he now gets to ride on Zack and Wheezy because in the previous two seasons, Zack and Wheezy had no one to ride because it was just Emmy and Max back then. But now, they get an additional kid to ride on their backs. And, as I was saying, yeah, it started off with To Fly with a New Friend, both in Part 1 and Part 2, in February 2005. Yep, and after that, it would go from these episodes. After that, the episodes list would go... The two-part episode of To Fly with a New Friend, it would go Rise and Bloom / Super Snow Day. Yep. Then it would go Musical Scales Hand in Hand. Episode 4, Sky Soccer and Making It Fun. Episode 5, Itching for a Cure / The Big Race. Well, I hope I'm just going to do this in the right chronological order because I want to do this as best I can. We have Flip Flop, yeah. Then we have El Dia Maestro. As we all know, it's basically called Teacher's Day in English. Finn's Blankie. Oof. It's meh. I don't have my feelings on it, but I guess it's okay. Anyway, Express Yourself. Yeah, Express Yourself. Prince for a Day. A Small Victory, Feliz Cumpleaños Enrique, Down the Drain, All That Glitters, Play It and Say It, Moving On, All Together Now. What comes after that? Oh yeah, Sad Little Star. Yeah, I think after that, some of the episodes repeat. Oh, and they have this episode that should have been in Season 2, just the two of us and Cowboy Max, and then they have Hello, Miss Tips. And finally, a storybook ending. So yeah. And yep, this one ran from February 2005 to about maybe spring or the start of summer 2005. And yep, like I said, they introduce a new kid to join Max and Emmy. It'd be Enrique, who is the same age as Emmy. And yeah. And yep, like I said, I mentioned these new episodes' names because a lot of these episodes with those ones repeat an episode from the second season that was already played already, but they had to add an additional space. So yeah, what do I think of Season 3? It's a really interesting season. It's the only one to repeat episodes from previous adventures, but have some additional new ones as well. For the new kids who have not seen those episodes before, I guess, if you missed out on the second season, well, you can see them be used again in this season. So yeah, I think Season 3 is a decent choice. Yeah, decent season, it's average, but I think Season 2 would actually still be my favorite season of DragonTales to this date. But if you guys like Season 3 of DragonTales, that is totally okay. And yeah, and along with this, in the first two seasons, they would just keep rerunning on PBS Kids until they were taken off the block. Like, they would be the last day they would air would be the last day of August 2010, and they would be removed off the block completely on the first day of September 2010. And yeah. So yeah, I think Season 3 is an interesting season of Dragon Tales, but it's still could use some of its flaws fixed, but it's still good nonetheless, because at least they have some cooler new things that they couldn't do in the previous season. So yeah. So yep, this has been my overview of Season 3 of Dragon Tales Flick Love 2000 Returns. So yeah. Hopefully you enjoyed this first part, Flick Love 2000 Returns, on what Season 3 of Dragon Tales was all about. And yeah. So anyways, yep, hopefully you enjoyed this Flick Love 2000 Returns on part 1 of my overview of Season 3 of Dragon Tales, and hopefully stay tuned for the next part, part 2, where I will try to do the voice impressions from some of these episodes of Season 3, because I'm not sure if I can do them very well, because, I might not be good at them. But if you think I can do well at them, just give me a good comment when I do them. So yep, this is it for this part of overview of Season 3 of Dragon Tales Flick Love 2000 Returns. Stay tuned for the next part where I will do the voice impressions kind of like I did with Season 2. So yep, stay tuned for that next and final part coming up soon, Flick Love 2000 Returns. And hopefully if I do very well, make sure to give that video a good comment. And hopefully say if I did them correctly. So yeah, stay tuned for it coming soon, Flick Love 2000 Returns.